Alright, should be good to go. Forgot to change the... I was busy. Is YouTube coming up? There we go. Oh yeah. Let's shrink this a little bit. Put it up there. How's that look? Ding. Alright, I'm getting settled in. Need to... But today is different. I have kids on winter break. And I plan on doing music for the full hour, like I usually do. But plans may change.
What?
Hang on. Okay. Where am I? That's where I am. Okay. Where's my... Here. Let's... No, I don't want that one. This one. Yeah, this is gonna be hopefully good. Yeah, when you think you're all set up, you're not. Go. Actually, yep, no, that's right. This is just on there. Okay. Actually, let's check the audio. Okay, I got audio. All right. Oh, right. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to open up. I wanted to open up this one. Okay. Woohoo! Alright, let's get into it. So, anyone who's been watching has seen, okay, where is it? It's behind me up here, is a video of a didgeridoo. My mother-in-law bought me a didgeridoo. Oh, also on this list, didgeridoo is down at the bottom. My mother-in-law bought me a didgeridoo for Christmas. I have, so it's been 4 days. I've been working on it some, and I can kind of consistently get a sound out of it. And the house came like that. We're going to replace it eventually. But, yeah. It doesn't bother me. And it makes for interesting background. Not the best looking, but... This in my hand is a didgeridoo. But I've gotten kind of consistent with this, getting the sound. I need to get more consistent. And what I really need to work on is the circulatory breathing. I don't have all my instruments out today, so no trumpet today, no tin whistle, no Native American flute. I do have the drone. No soprano recorder. I have the tenor recorder. I have the harmonica, ukulele, overtone flute. The 4-hole flute, the conch I could grab, but today's focus is the didgeridoo. I've been playing for 4 days. I have one, but and I know from I've been playing trumpet for a long time, and I can kind of do circulatory breathing on that. It just, with this, you got to be really quick with the inhale, because since it takes so much air, you're done with your breath before. It's just, you got to get that breath in real quick, and do it a lot more frequently than you would on like the trumpet. It's kind of, trumpet's like this. And this is more... It's even looser than a tuba, I think. And it seems I've been more consistent getting it just out of the corner of my mouth. But, no, I think it's a little... It's still different than the tuba, because tuba I could get... I did borrow a tuba for a summer during high school, and I could kind of get a sound out of it. It's just, since it took so much air, I couldn't play very long. But I could do a tuba okay. But this is, it feels different than the tuba. Again, it's been almost 20 years since I tried playing tuba. And just like where it resonates and actually sounds is different. I can get a high note real easy. No, it doesn't work with farts. I can get that pretty easy. But it does sound like farts when you're playing. Of course, now that I'm on camera, I can't get as good of a consistency. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Oh Yeah, Australia is where it originates from. The Aboriginals of Australia. Um, I don't think. Do I have it with me? Did I put it back in my pocket? I think I did. But they find trees that have been hollowed out by termites and shape it a little bit more. Like, if there's a bark, they take the bark off and get it down to this. Um, but it just says it's some kind of hardwood. That was a nice, powerful sound there. Yeah. I'm just gonna send a quick message on my phone. But so I just messaged my cousin and my brother, just in case. But I should message my mother-in-law too, but I don't know, she might be busy. But so I played bassoon in high school, and when I was first started playing, they said it sounded like a moose in heat. And one nickname for the bassoon is a farting bedpost. I'd say this is much more of a farting bedpost than the bassoon. And to do circulatory breathing, while you're playing, you puff up your cheeks, and then you use the air in your cheeks to leave an unbroken sound while you breathe in through your nose. But oh man, just the regular bassoon. I don't want to get my trumpet mouthpiece out, but I think I need to get the coordination between, because I'm so used to just playing normally and not doing the circulatory breathing, that I need to get that brain process linked up. Excuse me. But you fill up your cheeks. I did it. And as you're doing that, you breathe in through your night. Yes, the bassoon uses a double reed like the oboe. So it's not like a clarinet or saxophone. It has a double reed like the oboe. Here it is. Oh, so I have my plastic bassoon reed that I got in college, because it came with the plastic bassoon that the college had. Well, I'm in college now, but different. I was in community college. But this is plastic, but the actual ones, and I still have my last actual one in my trumpet case. But you have one reed here and one reed here, so one piece of bamboo and one piece of bamboo, and then they're secured together. And that attaches to the bassoon, and that high-pitched note throughout the length of the bassoon becomes a low-pitched sound. So, yeah. Oh, and my brother bought me a miniature bassoon for Christmas. See, I'm getting that, but I can't get the consistent sound. Yeah. And the oboe reeds are much narrower than the bassoon reed. Okay, kind of starting to get into the mindset of the rhythm of it. I am, yeah, yeah. Oh, all right. But yeah, I wait. What? You get it. Yeah, my brother taught martial arts for like a year or so. And he might be watching on YouTube right now. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, so it was Chris that was played drums in high school. Thought maybe it might have been you, Dark Lord, but it was Daddy B. Oof. Sorry about cancer. You still have you kicked it, or you're still under treatment, or if you care to share, you don't have to. I'm just you mentioned that, but my aunt, she didn't know she had cancer until they removed it. She went in for just a normal hysterectomy and uh, found cysts and cancer on her ovaries and stuff. And so it was like, oh, I'm a cancer survivor and I didn't even know I had cancer, which was pretty cool and interesting and also kind of scary. If, she hadn't done that, who knows what would have happened. And my dad has had multiple instances of skin cancer, but yeah. Oh, yeah, my grandpa had ostomy bag. Nice. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, like Halloween Town goes very well with your name here too. But I was kind of surprised that I wasn't getting lightheaded when I was doing this on day one and why I was sounding like this. With all the deep breathing. But then I remembered I've been playing instruments for 20 years and I played flute for a while, and so I think all that is out of my system. All the lightheadedness. At least rapid lightheadedness. I was looking at Digeridoo stuff last night or the night before while going to bed, and I was reminded that Heath Ledger also could play the didgeridoo. But one reason I'm not really playing any of the other instruments today is somehow I got my arm jacked up, and so I don't know how well I'd even be able to get like hold up the trumpet. Yeah, I've listened to a decent amount of didgeridoo in the last little while. Since before researching it, I listened to a couple things. There's a couple didgeridoo videos that I listen to. You know, they pop up every now and then because I've looked it up in the past. Oh, and I was gonna get my brother-in-law a small box didgeridoo, small travel didgeridoo, about this big. Um, but just because of the apartment he lives in, we decided not to. And then my mother-in-law didn't know about that, and she got me this year. um, but yeah, I've seen a lot of people do beatboxing with the didgeridoo. Um, and I have tried a couple sounds and stuff through it today. And I saw like a modern Aboriginal or doing a demonstration about how they do like they do different vocalizations for different animals through, and it was the dingo. They do like a howl, and so just some vocalizations through it make it sound different, and trying it a little bit. But my main focus today is to try and get that circulatory breathing, because I want to be able to make the sound for more than 10 seconds. Yeah, 6 to 10 seconds. That's a dog running past the window. Let's do this over here. Alright, whoa. Maybe a little light at us now. Wow. Hydrate. Oh, I can't lift up my water bottle like I like to with my left hand. Oh. But Christmas Day, oh man. After I drove my mom home, I was playing Old Maid with my youngest, and I couldn't, holding the cards like this just was murder on my arm. So I need to get figured out. And actually holding the didgeridoo is a little bit uncomfortable today, so. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. What time is it? Okay. Oh man, got so excited with that first one being kind of successful. Lost focus on that second attempt. Hang on a second. Parenthood. That was funny. Oh man, that inhale really throws me off. This can't stand up on its own. It's got a little bit of a bell, but it's just the wiggle is all over the place, so I can't stand it on its end. But I really, really want to get that circulatory breathing down because it just sounds so much better. But also, my mother-in-law has a hill behind her house that's on her property, and I want to climb on that hill and play didgeridoo like for like 5 minutes straight, whatever. That'll be fun. Oh man, my arm. I also really would like to be able to play it straight on better. I'm just more comfortable with that. And I don't know. Oh, let's hydrate again. Lombre has appeared. Yeah. Oh man, this dehydrates you. Alright, phone call. Alright, I just saw some. Ronan, e aí, tudo bem? Yeah, Ronan, it's good to hear from you too. He's over on the YouTube. Estou no Twitch também. Tem algumas coisas aí pra fazer, tipo, os Pokémons parecem e tal. Where am I at? Oh. Estava tentando dizer play something or play somente, porque o autocorrect talvez mexeu com sua mensagem. Oh, does this have a second? Oh no, just blank on the last page. I don't know any anime music though. I need to learn some. Whiff. Ah. Man, I might have to switch it up. I think I'm coming to the end of this for today. Maybe I'm finally getting lightheadedness and maybe my lips dying some. Kind of getting that. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I might have to switch up the instrument or just be done for today. this live. I just need those messages. Whoa. Yeah. I think we're going to pause this. We'll see how I handle this. Again, my hand has been dumb. Leaves your mouth a little beeswaxy. All right. I don't know if that came across, but he was asking if we could print something on the 3D printer. We got a 3D printer for Christmas, and yeah, but it's not set up for the kids to be able to do things unsupervised with it yet. Oh. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is hurting my arm. What do we have? It's that pinching and stuff. All right. I do want to try ukulele real quick. I don't think it'll be good for my arm at all, but let's try. Oh yeah, that's. Ooh. It doesn't hurt, but I can tell that it's. It's kind of okay right now, but let's put this over here. I don't know how it sounds so close to the body. It doesn't hurt, but it feels like it is gonna tire my arm out way faster than other things. Let's play harmonica for a while. Whoa. Yeah. It took a while, but all that, just a tiny bit lightheaded, I think. Poe, the first instrument I learned to play was trumpet, and I have the trumpet right over there. It's just my arm's getting destroyed today. I'm actually going to wrap it up here in a second, probably. But today I came in knowing I wasn't going to be playing trumpet. That would have really hurt my arm. Holding that weight here for however long I would have ended up playing it. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. You're always busy. That's really good. That's good that you are getting your stuff done. Yeah, I hope you had a good Christmas. I haven't been over on your stream yet, really, other than that post. And I don't think I'll be able to today because I gotta deal with kids being off school. I gotta entertain them and make sure they're doing what they need to do. Yeah. Yep. It's just right here. It doesn't look as big when it's leaning up against the chair. But even this, holding it here, was stressing my arm a tiny bit, just over the continued use of it, though. Has bothered it some. Let's get a good sound out of it real quick. And there's a close-up video of the didgeridoo up here. I wouldn't say cumbersome. When you're in an area and you have your space, definitely not cumbersome. But just getting used to getting your mouth right for the initial note and stuff, and sounding on the first note, I'm still working on getting that. Now, a tuba and sousaphone, those are cumbersome to play. A bassoon is more cumbersome because it's heavier, it's longer than this. Like, you put the bassoon on the ground, and it's like up to here, and it's just so much heavier because it's solid wood. And the bassoon, you have it, yeah, the bottom of it hangs below your seat, and then it goes up to, I don't know if that's on screen, it'd be, that much longer. And you got the thin little vocal, which is basically a mouthpiece. And so that's more cumbersome to play, just because the best way to do it is you have a seat strap. It's a strap you sit on, and then the weight is held below your butt, and it's held by what you're sitting on. So you have to stand up and hold the strap so that it doesn't slide off your seat. And so when you need to stand up and take a bow at the end of a performance, it's kind of easier to just reach down and unhook it real quick, which is still kind of annoying, and then stand up. And then you sit down and you gotta hook it back on, or you use a harness, and there's usually a link right around in this area that you can link to, and it is easier to stand up and sit down or walk with it and everything. I did marching band in high school, yeah. Marched with bassoon once and never again, because they're terrible to march with. You have to keep your reed wet, which is very hard to do, while half the time you have your instrument sideways and it's drying out in the air. Or, you keep the reed in your mouth, but you gotta carefully take it off to go down, and then you bring it up and gotta reconnect it, which, that sounds like a nightmare. Also, they're not the best instrument to march with just because of their construction. Being outside in the elements could potentially damage it, you know. If you had a plastic one, not so much, but yeah. But I was watched a video recently. Why don't you see bassoons in marching band? And that's what they were talking about. Was mainly what they said was it was how the being outdoors could affect the integrity of the instrument. Um, was like a big thing for it. Um, but yeah, and I can actually still march and do the turns and stuff too. I never lost that. All right. But I marched with trumpet many times. But most of the times I was marching with the trumpet, I was actually just faking it because I hadn't memorized the music. um, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up a couple minutes early, I think. But a quick side note, well, I mean, that could be a side note, or that could be a side note because this is sideways, or this is sideways anyway, so all of them are side notes. In high school, we would have a band party, a band picnic, and one of them we got an inflatable thing, and it was where you fight with the giant Q-tips, as people mostly call it. And we did a little tournament as part of that. Oh, my microphone's way over here. I forgot. We did a little tournament as part of that, and everyone got a nickname. And my nickname was Mr. IPEIM. Yeah, and it was Mr. I Play Every Instrument Man. And at that time, I only played trumpet. I had learned flute in elementary school. I played euphonium, which is like a small tuba, in middle school. And then I learned bassoon. But they called me Mr. I Play Every Instrument Man. And now I have this list of instruments that I own. So I'm living up to that nickname. More so now. But I am... Alright, I'm going to end it here. Thanks everyone who came, even if you're still not here for listening for this. Thank you. And 2 weeks I will be back at school, but I will probably be doing another Music Monday. But thanks everyone, and have a great day and a happy new year. I will see you guys next year. Where's my stuff? There's my stuff.